to this episode of Deep Thoughts
on Marketing.
I am one of your hosts, Jenny, with Jenny Be Creative.
And I'm Marianne Sabresi with What's Up Southwest Florida and Teach Me Social.
All right, I do need your assistance today, Marianne.
Do you now?
The Teach Me factor, it's happening. It's happening right now. Social media, getting started. Okay, so I'm a new business.
Yes, you are. I'm kidding.
She just loves burning me.
Yes, I do. We like to have a little, gotta have some fun.
Gotta have some fun. So, new business, starting social media, because every new business needs to start social media right off the get-go, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
For the most part. There may be a few exceptions, but that would be rare. So, in general, when you're doing your business plan and your marketing plan, you got to include social media.
All right, so get me started.
Okay, so before you even determine what platforms and how often and what you're going to post and everything like that, there's some things you need to do first, and the first thing is identify your target market. You need to know who you're speaking to. Can't develop content that's relevant to your audience unless you know
your avatar, right?
Your avatar, unless you know who that is. So you're not going to write a post the same way to a 20-year-old as you would for a 60-year-old. Different words, different pictures, different everything. Exactly. So you got to know who your target market is. You got to set some goals. Jenny, you're a new business. What's your goal?
Grow my business.
Okay, so that's
from nothing.
That's pretty much a given. So we all want to grow our business. We all want new people.
Yes.
So, but you're just getting started. So your first goals need to lend itself towards exposure.
Exposure and getting your name out there.
Exactly. So then you have to start figuring out ways to do that, and then that plays into your content and everything else that you're doing.
It does, especially with what you put and everything else.
Exactly, because the way the whole cycle works, it starts with exposure, leads into engagement, which leads to leads, which leads to sales. That's not a closed thing. It kind of
it's more
keeps
of a. Is it more of a swirly than a circle?
Yes. But those are like the four things that have to happen, and they kind of see a never-ending cycle, I guess is the word.
There you go.
And then the next thing you want to do is you got to have a budget.
Yeah.
So pretty much if you don't have a budget for your marketing on some level, you are facing an uphill climb, and you're going to have to do twice as much work and work twice as hard to get anywhere.
Sure.
So if you can have a budget, it's a good idea to have a marketing budget. Even if it's a small one, start somewhere with that. Then you got to pick your platforms. So we got a whole episode coming up on these on platforms, but Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat. That's really young. So, if your audience is teens, you might want to go that way. But or e-commerce are really good on those.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But usually I tell them pretty much everybody needs to start on Facebook. That's where everybody is. So, and then you can add as you go along. As you build your business, as you get more content, add things in. Don't try to do them all at once.
Because it's better to not have one sitting there idle, not doing anything.
Oh, that's going to hurt you in the long run.
Yeah.
Like I have several Twitter accounts. I don't use 2 of them. I need to take them down.
Yeah.
Because if I try to resurrect them now, it's an uphill climb. You never win. So,
fresh is best.
Yes. So the next thing you have to do is come up with a plan. Your strategy and if you have goals, then you kind of can work backwards and know what it is you want to do, how many days you're going to post, what are you going to post, where you're going to post it, that kind of thing.
Right.
So you got to plan and means of direction. You got to know where you're going, how you're going to get yourself there. Then you got to sit down and get yourself organized. That is the number one struggle right there, and you know that too because you struggled sometimes, don't you? Tell the truth. Give us the tea.
Oh, I am OCD organized. Are you kidding me? I have a label maker and the whole niner.
Oh my gosh.
There's like Excel spreadsheets. There's.
Okay, so she's like uber organized, and that's a little, you don't have to be that organized.
No,
but you do
everybody has their own way.
Right, but you do have to be organized, and you have to set aside a time to do this. And that's where people struggle. They like to do it on the fly. Like, oh my God, I haven't done Instagram today. Let me go see if I can get a picture. That's not working your plan.
That's where you don't get the good content that way either.
No, and you're losing an opportunity to communicate with potential clients or current clients or entertaining even people.
Yeah.
You're just kind of missing that. So you got to get organized. And the last thing is developing the content, and that takes time. So you have to kind of sit down and make time for that.
Yes.
You know, are you going to write blog posts? Are you going to do a little video? There's all sorts of free resources out there to help you with this, especially if you're getting started, even with little simple graphics. So you can look somewhat professional in the beginning until you get your money going and you can hire a graphic designer to do what you need to do. So.
Or Marianne to plan all your social media.
Well, this is
get her
true.
done.
I'll even teach you how to plan it.
There you go. Well, teaching. Speaking of teaching,
Yes.
we should talk about something else
Yes.
that we offer. Yes.
Yes. So in the next coming weeks, we're both working on having on our websites some resources that you'll be able to either free or purchase to go along with all the topics that we're talking about to kind of help you further along on your branding and marketing journey, so that you don't have to go searching around the internet looking for them and stuff like that. We're going to put them all in kind of one place.
One-stop shop, and then
Yep.
you know you have something tangible, so you can write your notes and get organized.
Exactly. All the stuff for that's going to be there. Stuff to help you with your email marketing and your blogging and your planning and
Your branding.
and your branding and yes, all those things.
Fun things.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. So we're
Awesome.
They're in development as we speak.
Development. So look for links. We'll of course plop a link once we have one.
Yep. Yeah, because if you go to
Very
Teach Me
stuff.
Social, the website's down. I had him take it down while he was working on it.
Well, yeah.
You know.
You don't need
So we could do a grand, because it's totally going to look totally different than
It's
it
totally
looked.
different. Brand fabulousness.
The only thing that's staying is the logo.
There you go.
Yes, my little light bulb.
A little light bulb.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Marianne.
Well, you're very welcome, Jenny. Thank you.
Oh, well, I learned so much about social media today.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Yep, stay tuned for our next episode. Bye.
Bye.